All right, welcome you guys to my affiliate call today. I'm so grateful that you guys are here taking time out of your day to learn more about being a Create Success affiliate. I'm going to do just a quick share. I'm not going to make this long, but I just want you to know kind of how this has evolved and like a little bit about my story, but I promise I'll make it just a few minutes. And then we're going to launch into how does this benefit you and what can you do? Because truly, I love to pay people money. I want you guys to win in 2025, right? I've been able to pay out a couple people $750 for referrals into my program, one of my programs. And so it works, right? And so I would love to do that for each of you guys and do that multiple times over 2025 because together we can all help each other win, right? All right. So my quick story is I got into direct sales 10 years ago, November 2014. Put in the chat box when you guys first started direct sales. I would love to know how long you guys have been in direct sales for. So over this time, personal development, learning, right? Growing your knowledge, just really understanding what it takes to be successful has been so important to me. I'm always looking to grow and learn. I've had multiple coaches over the last 10 years, each one, needed for a different aspect of my business. And so through that, I had been able to grow my direct sales business to a six-figure business. And so as you guys maybe know, when you're really good at something, people want to know, how do you do it, right? And maybe you guys have something, maybe it's direct sales, or maybe it's something outside of sales that you do really well, right? And people might ask you, well, how do you do what you do? And so kind of just very organically, Create Success Coaching started April of 2020 during the COVID period, right? And so at that time, I started doing online vendor events. I ended up hiring a full-time assistant because it just got busy and people were really wanting to, use this platform to grow their leads, grow their sales, find new reps. And over the years, my online events have grown and grown, and I've really enjoyed stepping into supporting and helping other women, as you guys know, or maybe have seen. Create Success Coaching is all about women. I do not coach men. I like to keep it just for us, there's comfort level, right, of keeping it just towards women. And so that has grown a lot in the last few years. In May of 2021, I created a group coaching program called Women of Transformation. That was fabulous. I really was able to step into sharing my knowledge, coaching women with the skill sets needed to run a successful business. And I still have women that are in my programs since May of 2021 that have followed me every step of the way. And it's been so good to be able to, see what I do has made an impact on people's businesses. Well, I retired Women of Transformation back in October. And September of 2024, I launched the Transformative Coaching Academy for women in direct sales. I launched this because there was pieces of Women of Transformation. If you were a Woman of Transformation member, put WOT in the comments because I know there's a few of you in here that were lifetime members of that. But it was missing some key points. It was missing accountability, it was missing support, it was missing really getting you to implement, right? It was more kind of like, here's my knowledge, kind of good luck, I hope that you can get results with it, right? And then so I really made a big overhaul with that and created Transformative Coaching Academy, which is now a year-long program, but they get lifetime access to my digital resource library. And I think that is one of the biggest kind of things that people look at with that, with coming into the academy, is they're going to get basically all of my knowledge inside of this for life. Okay. And then during that period in September of 2022 is when I found personality science. So many of you have kind of tapped into that as well. Some of you have at the end of their Zoom names, you can actually see some of those that do. You can see at the end of my name, it says NKBA, which means I'm a nurture, a knowledge, a blueprint, and an action person. which means everything that I do comes from a place of community and support, right? Like I care about people so, so much, and I love to give my knowledge, right? I love to learn and grow, see the big picture. And so that's kind of where everything I do kind of drives from. And so I've been using that for over the last couple years. And this program, my affiliate program, came in March of 2024. So we're actually going to be coming up on 1 year of this affiliate program. And it actually came out of a coaching program that I was in. How many of you have been on my free Sales Success Secrets Masterclass? I'm probably most or everyone here has. This has been something that I have been running every single month in 2024. And I plan to do it in 2025 as well, because it was very, very successful to not only provide women with the tools, with the mindset, with the help on, what they need to do in their business, but it was a way that when they were on the call, that I was able to share with them my programs and what I have. And many of you have joined my coaching academy or maybe my personality science stuff from those master classes. And so when I was in that program, I opted into a coaching program with a gentleman named Adam, who taught me how to run these monthly master classes. And so through that, he taught me about creating an affiliate program. And so that is when this came about in March of 2024. And then September of 2024, Karen Connors, who is on here, I asked her to be my affiliate coordinator. So she is a coordinator for this program, which her role is to help support you guys and doing what we call like power hours to help you on what do I do? How do I get people into some of these, opportunities that Tiffany has, so that I can, earn some extra money, or I can get free events, or I can get some coaching. And so she is your go-to person. Obviously, I'm also here to support you, which is why I'm hosting this call to really help get you guys kind of on the right path and what to do. And the great thing is, with being an affiliate for anybody, as you guys might know, you can do as little or as much as you want. It is totally up to you. I am not going to pressure you to do anything that you don't want to do. If you want to do more, awesome. Let's connect. Let's create a plan around that. But if you just slowly want to share, or if you have to step back for a little while and not do anything, that is okay too, right? So very excited about that. So as an affiliate, as of right now, we just have a group chat with my affiliates in there. Many of you are newly coming into my affiliate program. And then I have a board. Does everybody here use the boards app? Because this is like a game changer for me in my business. There's just so much you can do. Well, I was actually working pretty hard on that board today, and I kind of reorganized everything. And so I'm going to walk you through the board that I created for this, and then walk you through all the things that you can share, and how much you can earn, and what that all looks like. So are you guys ready to dive into that, or what questions do you have? Does anybody have any questions or thoughts or shares? I know Paula Engel here, she's one of my top affiliates. She's one that has earned, $750 from referring somebody. I've got a couple others, so pretty fun. So anybody have any questions before we kind of dive into what do we share? What does that look like? How do we do it? Betty?
There we go. So my question is there another way for us to see all this stuff besides boards? Because I have so many things I pay for right now. I can't add another thing.
Do you have the free board app? So there's a free version, and then there's a paid version. With the free version, you can have one board, and the rest of your boards end up still on there. But I believe what you can do is you can move down the one board and move up, and look at one board at a time, possibly. So if you don't have boards, you can get the free version and just start with my board and have that.
Okay, so I can swap back and forth between those
I believe
boards.
so. Feel free to send me a screenshot of what your boards looks like, and we can just double check, but I
Okay.
think that you can. I'm not 100% sure, but that is my thought. Okay.
Okay.
I am working on, and this is actually inside the board as well. I'm working on, if you guys use boards a lot, then you know what pages are. Does anybody use pages inside of boards? So pages is like a mini website, basically. And you can share these pages. And when you share it with somebody, they don't have to have the boards app in order to see it. Okay. So I'm creating a page. It's actually already inside of the board. It's just not complete yet. It's kind of just, we've got the outline, but no actual information in there. So that's coming. So you could have access to that. Okay. All right. So I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see the board. And if you have the board on your phone, if you're not, on Zoom on your phone or on your computer, you can pull it up yourself as well. But I'm going to screen share here. And I'm just going to walk you guys through everything. If you have questions, put them in the chat as I'm going through, and then I'll come back and answer those. So if you can think of something so you don't forget, pop it in the chat, and then I'll come back and answer that. So let's go. If you don't have the paid for the boards, it's probably because you don't know the value of which boards can give you. It is absolutely amazing. And I would be lost without it, to tell you the truth. Okay. If someone can just give me a verbal yes that you can see the boards app here. Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Somebody. Okay, perfect. All right. So I've been working on kind of reorganizing this, making it easier to follow. So I'm just going to go kind of right through it and just kind of share with you guys. Okay. So I went across the board for everything that I do a 25% commission. This is actually really high from a lot of affiliate programs out there. The reason that I went 25% is because you guys are in direct sales, and with your businesses, you're making at minimum 20 to 25% commission, right? So in order to be like, oh, well, I'm going to spend a little bit of time on sharing what Tiffany has versus my product, I need to make it comparable to, what you can earn, right? So I just made it easy, 25% commission across the board, because again, I would love for you guys to, to create some extra income. I want to really honor the work that you guys put in. Okay. So you can earn 25% commission back on any of the coaching fees or any of the programs that I offer, which I'll share with you here in a little bit. If you specifically invite into my online masterclass, you can earn a free online event when you have 10 people that attend as well. And then if you have 20 people that attend, you can earn a one-on-one session as well. So that means they can just attend, do the follow-up call, and not even purchase anything, and you can still get some things. Okay. Actually, what I need to add on here too, because I've been doing this for the last few months, is with my masterclass, again, which I'll share with you guys here in a little bit, and I'm just going to make a note of this, is I've been offering you guys, if you get somebody on my masterclass, they attend for all 3 hours, they do the follow-up call where I help them with their takeaways and implementation and get them all the resources that we talked about, I will just give you $10 just for getting somebody on the class. They don't even have to purchase anything. Okay. So I'm going to add that in here as well as a bonus benefit of getting people on the sales masterclass. Okay. So commissions are paid out when the customer is paid in full. So given that there's different things that I offer, some of it will get paid out right away. Some of it,
where do I find the link for the board?
I
thought I had it, but it's just Create Success that I have.
If you go into the affiliate chat, it's in there. I believe you're in the affiliate chat, right, Jean?
Yeah, I thought
okay.
That's what I clicked on. Okay, thanks.
I can send it to you afterwards if you don't find it. So they'll be paid out via PayPal or Venmo, but they just have to be paid in full. For example, if somebody does my coaching academy, but they take on my payment plan option, then you would be paid once they are paid in full. I do have a 12-month payment plan option. And so sometimes what I'll do is do it at 6 months as well to get you some money earlier, but I just need to obviously make sure they pay so I can pay you. So PayPal or Venmo is how you will get paid out. All right, so trainings for you guys. I've done a past group training as well, and so you can access that here if you want to. I'll put today's training inside of here as well. But Karen, as our affiliate coordinator, she does power hours. And so she does them 3 times a week. I want you guys to utilize these more. They haven't been highly attended, but I know we haven't had a lot of affiliates either. It's not something I've been really, pushing and sharing. But Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Central, Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Central, and Thursdays 6 p.m. Central. These are not recorded. It is just who has ever on, and she's going to help you with the different strategies and things in here that you can use to promote. And I'll share with you too in a little bit, what other benefits that you get out of sharing things like this as well. So you can find, it's always the same Zoom link here, and these are the days. She'll send reminders inside of the group chat as well. So. All right, so just as a little extra bonus, if you guys want it, you can grab a portable speaker here. It's free, you just pay the tax and the shipping, so you can click on that to grab that. So this link here, affiliates tips to promote, is not yet. I have promoting tips over here in the board. So this is what I was referring to, that if you don't have boards and you click on this, this is a page right here. So anybody without the boards app could click on this. So it's going to click into each of these, which will go to like a Google Doc, okay? Or maybe a page of its own to share how to promote these things. So, so we'll get this up and going so you have access to that as well, okay? So what are you promoting? So before we tap into here, because these are tips and, PM messages and posts and things that you can do, I'm just going to go through this, and this is actually a page as well, okay? So just reference for you guys who are maybe using boards but not pages yet, or not using boards. So this is outlined the programs that currently you can promote. So our good referral for me in really any of my programs is a woman in direct sales or network marketing who is looking for more leads and sales and want to grow her business and earn extra money each month, right? So when you're marketing and promoting these offers, it's women who are in direct sales that just like, hey, like, I need more leads, right? I want more sales and I want to earn more money, with my direct sales business. Everything that I offer can help them with that. So first thing that you can do is refer to my online vendor events. I think most of you, if not all of you, have participated in my online events. So this is my group link to my Create Success group, okay? But here's the key and how you will get commission on this referral, okay? Because if you just invite them to my group, I won't necessarily know that they're coming from you. So if you have a friend, a teammate, or you do a post and somebody is like, hey, I want more information on these events, what you want to do to get credit for this referral is set up a 3-way message with me on Messenger and just introduce me to that person. Hey, Tiffany, this is so-and-so. She's interested in your online events. And really, that's all you have to do. From there, I'm going to ask that person to send me a private message. I will then give them a link to my group so that they join. And when they send me that private message, I tell them to say, hey, this is the person that, referred me, and, here's my company, right? So then what I do is I put these people on a spreadsheet that you referred them, okay? So anybody that you guys have already referred to me in a 3-way chat, I have a long list going of a spreadsheet that, your name, who you referred, and, what their company is. And so if they then book an event within 14 days of joining the group, it's a $5 referral, okay? Obviously, that's not a lot, but it's 25% of what they pay. My events are $20, and so you would make $5. I can either send you that $5 via PayPal or Venmo, or if you are an avid user of my online events, you can use it to help you book towards another event. Either option is fine. Okay. Any questions just on that first way to refer with the online events? And you'd have to unmute and share because I can't see you guys right now. Pretty straightforward, right? So I'll have some post ideas, some PM messages, you know, things like that to help you see it. And basically it's just, you know, going onto your profile and say, you know, hey friends, what you know, online business or what direct sales business, you know, do you run or do you have, right? And then from that, it's just connecting with them and saying, hey, my friend Tiffany, you know, runs online events, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, if they're already in my Create Success group and doing my events, that wouldn't necessarily be a referral, right? Even if they commented on your post and that they were interested, but they're already in my events and doing, or in my group and doing the event. So it'd be a new person coming in, okay? So that is one way. Second way is our masterclass. So this is kind of a little bit of what I was talking about earlier. So I have been running these masterclasses every single month since January of 2024, okay? They are 100% value-based, okay? So much value in here that is really gonna leave them ready to want to work your business. So especially if you have teammates, this is really good for them. They get access to my tracker. People want my Google tracker. It's very simple, but most people do not track their leads in their business. And when we can teach them how to do this, it's truly a game changer for their business, okay? So it's a 3-hour class. We usually run it on a Saturday, 10 to 1 Central, which is the next one, January 18th from 10 to 1 Central. And then we usually alternate each month, and then we'll do a weeknight, either a Wednesday or a Thursday. And those are from 5:30 to 8:30 Central. So we kind of just go back and forth depending because, you know, everybody's schedule is different. So we try and accommodate as best we can. So with getting people onto the masterclass, if you just get them on the masterclass and they attend the whole class and they do their follow-up call, you get $10. Now on the masterclass, we are sharing with them about my coaching program, okay? And this is where you can earn some really good money, okay? This is where Paula and a few others have earned, you know, $750. If they do one of my bigger programs that includes some team coaching as well, you can earn up to $1,500, okay? And so getting them on this masterclass is the best way to share with them about my coaching academy, which I'll share with you here in just a little bit. But this is the step, right? Because they need to get to know who I am, how I coach, see the value that I give, right? And then it allows me to have a conversation with them afterwards to share with them more in depth about the program. So this right here should really be your biggest focus, is getting people on this, because for you, you are offering something at no cost, high value, right? So people are looking at you of like, oh, wow, this is awesome. Like, thank you so much for sharing this, right? I do this with my coach. I share his program, right? He does the same thing. He has a free program. I can share into it. He does the work. If someone converts into a customer of him, I get the referral. So again, with that, we follow the leader, right? If someone is doing something to get results that you want to do, figure out what they're doing, right? And so that's kind of this whole concept of the masterclass is, I'm really successful in my direct sales business. So I want to share with you guys what it is, what it takes to get results, right? So getting people on the masterclass, there is a a form that gets them registered. There's kind of 2 ways to get to 2 forms. This one here is a page off of Boards, and it explains the masterclass. And when they click into it and they put their name and email, then it gives them the Jot form to register. So you can either use this or the Jot form itself, which I'll share with you where that is. You are always welcome to set up a 3-way chat as well. You don't have to, because I will see when they fill out the form to register that they're coming from you. That it's going to say who invited you, and they're going to put your name. Okay. But creating a 3-way chat, does always help create that connection, because I might come back to you anyway and be like, hey, I'm not connected with this person. I don't know who she is. Can you create a three-way chat? So that is always best to do. Okay. And I'll share with you inside of how to promote it, the links and things like that. So any questions that you can think of right now on the masterclass? But I would say
I
this
have a
is,
couple.
yeah, go ahead, Betty.
If they join the master class,
Uh-huh.
you get $10, but then if they join others because of that, you keep getting rewards? Is that
Yes.
what you're saying?
Yep. So if someone joins the masterclass, attends for the 3 hours, does the follow-up call with me, you get $10. And then let's say they join my coaching academy. Then depending on, what it is that they pay, typically, it's going to be like a $750 referral.
Okay.
cost.
And
Yep.
then the other question I had is if they join a vendor event that I have invited them to, and then they join from there, do we still get
That does not,
X?
because that with that process, that's my own organic way to find leads and connect with people. So you would have to, because really, like, you're inviting people into the shopping group to get your invites and to shop, right? And so I have a system that I use to get them to find people that want to be a vendor. So that was the work that I did. But if you know ahead of time that someone, before that, if they're interested, you would have to set up a three-way chat. That's how you guys would get credit for the online events, is a three-way chat connection. That's really the only way I can.
So in all reality, we should invite them to this first before we invite them to your vendor events.
Well, you can. So here's a way. So let's say you're reaching out to people about coming to your shopping group, right? And they say yes, and so you give them the group link, and then you know that there's someone in direct sales and they might like these events as well. You could then turn around and say, hey, thanks for joining the shopping group. I also wanted to share with you that, Tiffany, who runs these online events, she's always looking for more vendors. Would you like me to connect you with her so that you can learn more about these to get more leads and get more sales? Right. And then when she says yes, boom, set up the three-way. Right. So you can do it in that whole process. Right. Yep. That's what I would do. And then, once you do that, I would wait a little bit and then come back to her and say, hey, Tiffany actually has this, really great masterclass. It's all value-based. It's going to teach you how to, set the right goals, reverse engineer. You're going to get her tracker to learn how to connect and follow up, and get more sales without feeling or sounding, salesy and spammy. I attended this masterclass and I got so much value from it. Would you like some information on it? Right. All right. So then is my coaching academy. So like I said, if they attend the master class, I will eventually talk to them about the coaching academy. So if this is something that they then join, likely that referral money coming back to you would be right around $750. Okay. And so I believe this link here, which I have it in another spot here, explains what the academy is. Okay. Many of you on here are in the academy, so you firsthand have that. Again, but the best way to do it also, if somebody is interested, setting up that three-way chat, right? That's always the best way, is to set up that three-way chat. So then I know that they're connected with you. Okay. And then I threw this one on here a while back as well, because I did have a lot of people that were interested in this program, but weren't really quite ready. And so I created this. Now, many of you obviously are on here, are letter writers already. So you're not going to use my affiliate program for this. You're going to promote your own program for this. But the letter writing opportunity, for those of you that may not know, is basically a way to create extra income without having to do sales. Okay. It's exactly what it says, writing letters. We write letters to billion-dollar companies to get into to ask for entry into their sweepstakes, which then gives us what they call is sweeps coins. And with that, we then convert that into money. And so with this, I have multiple different posts or, messages that you can use to refer people to this. And so with this, if somebody does sign up, you would get $25 referral bonus for that. So I've had a few people do this and it's been very successful. So if you're looking for a quicker way to create some, small chunk of change each month, this is a good opportunity here. And so these are just some, and you guys don't have to fill this out if you're already an affiliate, but if you aren't an affiliate and you're catching this video and you want to be an affiliate, you would just fill out this form here, and then that lets me know, and then I can get you into our chat, get you the board, and get you the information to start promoting. So one more thing before we go into the how to promote, I'm just going to I've been adding a couple things here. Like I said, I just revamped this today. I give you access to my Facebook audit tool. This is a free tool to help you audit your social media because the way that we show up on Facebook, right, or any other platform needs to be in a place of people getting to know, love, and trust you, right? So completing that audit, I do it once a month. As a reminder to just scroll through my Facebook and, take a look like, oh man, maybe I shouldn't have posted that, right? So you can get access to my free audit there. And if you don't have my Create Success board, you can get it here. And I have some other resources in there. So being an affiliate and learning how to market and connect and share is a great way to actually help you. It can be a way to grow your own network, right? And then where you'll be able to connect with people and potentially share with them about your product, right? So it is really a good way to grow your network, but also stand out as somebody that, is referring people to something that is valuable, right? If you can give somebody access to something that is free and they get results from it, they're going to look at you as somebody who is like, oh, wow, like, thank you for that. Like, I appreciate you. Like, I'm going to come to you if I need something else. Like, who else do you know? What else do you have? Right. So it is going to benefit you in your personal business. So let's pop into what are you promoting? So I broke this down into folders in the things that we just talked about, although the Amazon thing I just kind of added on here. So I know I didn't have that on that page. So the sales masterclass, like I said, this is going to probably be one of your primary things that you promote to. It's going to give you the best results likely and the highest payout, if you're interested in that. So this is just a graphic here. This is a graphic. You're free to use them. This page here, you can use this page to promote. It kind of just gives them a little bit of information about it and me. And then when they click here to register, it's actually going to bring them to this link that's in here, which is a job form. I'm going to click on it. I don't know if it's going to pop up on your guys' end. If we'll, let's see. So this is the form. It's the same form every single month. I actually just go in and edit the date. Okay. So if you have this form saved, know that it's always going to be this form. So they're just going to put their information, and here's where they put your name so that I know that you referred them to the masterclass, right? And then they're just going to give me some information about their business so that we can understand, what they need out of their business so that we can best support them on the call and afterwards, okay? So they'll fill out that, and then we'll connect with them to get them on the class and get their follow-up call scheduled. Again, if I'm not already connected with them, I may ask you to set up a 3-way PM. So it's always good to just, have that maybe as a habit of doing it anyway, because otherwise it's sometimes hard for me to get connected with them, okay? So promoting this, here's a few ideas for you, and I'll continue to add some, different ideas in here as well. So post ideas. One is, this is actually a link to Canva where you can put your picture alongside my picture. So it looks really professional and that we've kind of partnered and connected and, we're sharing this masterclass together. So here's, some verbiage that you can use to go with that as well. So if you need help, editing that Canva, graphic and putting yours in there, don't hesitate to ask. And then here's another post here. So what I actually have, it says a picture of you, right? Because again, you guys, the way that you want to show up on your profile is getting people to know who you are, right? And so Facebook loves faces. And so this is a great way to promote this class is with a picture of you and, you know, that you attended it and that you got value, right? And that you'd be open to, you know, sharing more information with those people. So what I have here is guest passes, okay? And I actually have that over here as well. And I'm just going to explain this verbiage. I think I do, or I have it somewhere else. So when I say, when you see it says a free guest pass, right? Technically, this is a very high value based call, and there really should be a cost to it, to be honest. But when you come at it from a place of, I have a few guest passes, you're creating urgency, like, oh, I need one of those guest passes, right? Use one on me, give me one, okay? And so, you know, you could say, I have 4 guest passes, you know, this is, and I think one of the posts or PM messages I put in here, it's like a $299 value, because it's 3 hours long. And so you can utilize that. So here's some private or PM messages that you can use if you want to. Oh, so here it is. A few guest passes I can give, it's a $299 value, right? So it's kind of like urgency, like you don't want to miss this. I've only got a few. So it's a good way to promote it. Here's another one that you can use. If you come up with your own, that really works. That's great. What I wouldn't do is I wouldn't just randomly send this to one of your direct sales friends. I would probably first, you know, reach out to them and say, you know, hey, how's business going? Are you still selling XYZ, right? And start that conversation. Make it really simple and get that conversation and that engagement going first. And then you can say, hey, I've been a part of, you know, amazing community of women, blah, blah, blah. Right. So instead of just throwing that at them, start the conversation first, right? And so the strategies that I teach you guys as well with being an affiliate, you can use those in your own business as well, right? Like we wouldn't just throw out a blind message to somebody that's in our network and just say, hey, are you ready to buy, right? Hey, do you want to host? I would, you know, kind of start that conversation first, check in with them, see how they're doing, and then move into that. But with that being said, there is a cold message option that you can use. Cold message marketing works. It does when you do it right, okay? So Adam, who is the gentleman that I learned how to do these master classes from for the last year, I actually got cold messaged from one of his salespeople about his program. And guess what? I spent thousands of dollars to be in his program. Okay. So cold messages, they do work if it's the right, if it's written correctly, right? And if it's to the right type of person. So this is kind of written, you know, in that sense. If you want to use it, you're welcome to, you know, if you're in other, you know, there's a lot of direct sales groups, you know, groups out there where you can totally connect with people. So that is an option there. And then, like I said, 3-way PMs are always best when you do have somebody interested. Here's an example that you can use to set up a 3-way PM, you know, if you need that. So that is the sales masterclass. Letter writing, here's a few options for you. You can put up a post. So this graphic, it says post verbiage 1. So verbiage 1, so this post picture goes with this. Whenever you see something like this, where it's just an engagement question, what I highly recommend doing is not posting this picture as your post, but I would rewrite the words and use a colored background that Facebook gives you, because then it's a post that you're doing, right, in your words. It just looks, honestly, it just looks better. So that's one that has worked for me. So there's that. I don't have anything in here yet. Online events, I'll get something in there for that. But honestly, it could be just, you know, hey, who on my friends list you know, sells a direct sales product. What do you sell? Boom. They comment, you connect, you invite them, ask if they're interested in online events, right? Coaching Academy. Here are the details of the academy. So you can click here and read through that. This is a link that you can share with people as well. But again, the best way, you know, is to set up a 3-way PM with me if you have somebody that wants to learn more about that. They don't have to go through the masterclass in order to have a call with me if they want to chat about the academy. Okay. If they're really serious about growing their business, we can just set up a call. And then I do offer, we have trainings for selling on Amazon as well. And so with these referrals, if somebody purchases our Amazon trainings, it would be a $25 referral, but here's some ideas and options there as well. And then lastly, if you have a team of over 10 people, or if you personally don't have 10 people on your direct team, maybe you talk to your upline, I am more than happy to do some type of personal training for your team to share something specific that you want me to share with them. Of course, it will be high value based so that they're going to get, you know, information from the training that they'll walk away with to be able to work their business. But then we will give them the option to, you know, take a next step with me, whether it's if you want to promote the events or you want to promote the academy, whatever that might be. So that is an option as well. So you can just private message me if you have questions. So that is the board and everything that's in there. You can see how awesome boards are and how it's organized and how I can, you know, really provide and give you guys the detailed information in that. So I'm going to check the chat here and see if there's any questions specifically. Yes, Karen, the letter writing is amazing. Hopefully you guys heard me okay. I know for whatever reason, just in the last couple of weeks, my volume, and I think sometimes it's when I use my hands to talk, it gets in the way. I really do need to get a microphone and start using that. So hopefully it wasn't too bad for you guys. So any questions? What do you guys think? Does this sound like a good way to create some extra income? What do you guys pop in the chat? Like, what do you want to share? And again, you get to pick and choose what you want to share, or whether or not you want to share it. That is totally up to you. I will not chase you down. I will not make you do anything. This is here as an option for you. You know, if you have teammates, if you know you have a network of direct sellers, or again, if you want to tap into other direct selling groups, there's a lot of groups out there that are just for promoting direct sales products, right? And a lot of times you can, you know, grow your network that way. And it's a way for then you, which, you know, all in all will help you grow your business as well. So, awesome. Well, feel free to reach out to me individually if you have any questions. Again, I'm truly here to support you guys and help you. I want you guys to win in 2025. I want this to be an awesome year for you guys, which is one of the reasons why I set up this call, so we can, you know, collaborate and connect. Awesome. All right. Well, if there aren't any other questions, then we will call it a close for this evening. All right. Thanks, guys. See you later.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank
Bye.
you.